Hello and welcome to another episode of XaRt. XaRt, we explore different things in the metaverse. Why not? So today we're going to go through some different augmented reality dragon apps just because I love dragons and I love augmented reality. So I have 7 apps. They all have some kind of AR dragon name. And we're just going to run through the different apps I found in the Apple Store because that sounds fun, and I like rating things based on cuteness and usability and funness. So that's kind of our metrics today. How do these things rate on the cuteness scale, the fun scale, and the usability scale? Let's find out. So what I did today is I tested all 7 of these apps for these metrics, and I just want to go through them with you guys. So they're going to pop up on this side of my screen while I go through them. The first one that we have is the Dreamworks Dragon AR app, where we go and actually download and print some markers, so-called, to use as our computer vision pinpoint. Now, if you've never heard of augmented reality before, it's a lot like Pokemon Go, and the interactivity depends on just the structure of the app. But augmented reality uses your camera, computer vision, and 3D model technology to superimpose 3D models to look like they exist in real space. Super fun, super cool, and I'm actually developing my own augmented reality app. So that's kind of where I find a lot of interest in this stuff. This app is awesome, especially if you love Dreamworks and the How to Train Your Dragon series, because it's a full play on that. You'll download the PDF, print it off, and scan it with your phone. Each marker will display a different dragon from the show. And then you can drive with the dragon, open up the kind of like, if you play car games, you can look at the car and then rotate it and look around. You can do that with all the 3D models. It'll tell you about some of the dragons. This app's really fun. Cuteness, because there's a whole movie series about it, I feel like 5 stars on the cuteness scale. As far as fun, it is fun. It's nice to drive the dragons around. Really cool. Usability, it's a little bit confusing. I find it's a lot of AR apps don't have that much directions. And it's kind of you have to figure it out on your own. I like that this one, if you don't have the book that has the markers in it, you can download the PDF by leaving the camera open for 20 seconds. It'll spawn a prompt, and then you can purchase it for $2.30 or $2.99. So I did that, and I got access to the PDF, printed it off, and scanned it in my room and flew around some dragons. The right knob will give you directions, and then the left knob, once you spawn the dragon, goes up and down. You do have to hit the arrow next to the right knob to get the dragon in the sky, which is cool. And then I think you can spawn it with or without the dragon trainer, which are characters from the movie. Yeah, it's really fun to have made up characters in real space. I think that's something we're going to see more of as the metaverse expands. So this next app is kind of a mouthful. It's called AR Dragon Pet World Magipets, and you can install multiple pets in this world, including a talking, walking pig and multiple dragons. Lots of different pet options. The pig is really funny because you can press on him and make him jump really high. There's also a selector where you can pick different animations for the pets to do, and my favorite one lets you interact with real world objects as well. So you're kind of feeding a piece of paper, and they all spawn to that piece of paper and start nibbling on it. It's really cool. So for cuteness on this one, I would give it 4 stars for cuteness. Just because they are kind of small and you can't really see how cute they are, but it is really cute to spawn a bunch of pets and then have them chase you around. As far as funness goes, it is really fun. There isn't much that makes me want to come back to the app, So I kind of like don't feel encouraged to open the app unless there's like a new pet or something that comes out. There will be other apps that kind of do this, and I'll go into that. So for fun, I will give it a 4 stars, especially for Infinity Pig. Pig kind of wins, but that's cheating because the pig is not a dragon. Okay, so usability, this app has a good usability, though there isn't much like text instructions. There are some text instructions, which I really appreciate. So we'll give it a 4 on the usability. Okay, look at feeding it the paper. Oh, you're eating the paper. It's so good, so good. I'm sure it's gotta be confused because the paper is white and I went outside so that there's room for other dragons. And the computer vision has to be confused because of the snow. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Oh my god. And the next app is called AR Dragon Virtual Pet Game, and this is a strictly dragon game. I love how excited he is when he comes into the space. He's like, I'm so excited to be a dragon. He's kind of far away, so it made it hard to like appreciate how cute he was, because when I would like try to get closer to him, he'd like skirt, or like he'd get too big for the screen. So there's like something happening in the engine. Yeah, like that. It's like there's something happening there. And it might be because he's on snow. In this app, you like feed your dragon, you can play catch with your dragon. There's different metrics and you have to like meet them, like feed it a certain amount, play games a certain amount. It also has a shop where you can buy different elements, like toys and accessories for your dragon. Always fun. It also has a camera and video feature, so you can document your experiences in the app. I didn't do that for this. I just kind of like did a screen recording for the purpose of the video, but those functions do work really well, and there are some fun noises in this app. It reminds me of another dragon app that we're going to view later on, but I think that this one could be a little bit more usable, especially with the catching. I was having trouble like figuring out like how to get the ball to go back and forth. It wasn't super intuitive, but it's still a fun app. So we'll give it a 4 for cuteness because the dragons are cute no matter what. We'll give it a 4 for fun because it does have a lot of things that you can do in the app, like feed your dragon, play with your dragon, and dress your dragon. And then for usability, we're gonna give it a 3 because it does have a lot of great things in it. They're just harder to use, and they aren't super intuitive. So for our next app, we're looking at Dragons AR, which is this is the one that made me go outside, let's be real. Because I'm like sitting on my kitchen floor, like looking at this app, and I'm like, hold on, this dragon is flying into the scene. This dragon is like flying in, you sit him down, there's like scary music in the background, which I loved it. I was like, this is so different, you know, it's like, and it straight up looks like a dragon out of like medieval century, like old, it reminds me of like old CGI, like epic dragon, Game of Thrones dragon, flying around my backyard dragon. I was super jazzed about it. It does blow flames, it does go in circles. I haven't figured out like how much other stuff that it does, but it looks sweet, and the shadows are awesome, and the sound is awesome. It's got a totally different vibe than the other ones. So for cuteness, it's not super cute, but it is cool. So we'll give it a 5-star cool level. For fun, it's like a 3 on fun, just because like there's no instructions and not a lot of buttons, so I don't really know what to do. So I was just kind of like experiencing the dragon, which was super cool. Usability is like 1 star because there's no usability. It's just cool. You open the app and it happens. I love that. But like this app is awesome. Like if you want to like feel like you're in a field and a dragon is flying at you and you have no control because this dragon is just summoned by your phone, highly recommend. Highly recommend. And then for our next dragon app, we have My Little Dragon, also known as AR Dragon Pet Game, in the Apple Store. This one is cool because you get to pick your own dragon. That is like the first thing that you do in this app. And you can choose between regular or augmented reality. and the first thing that you do is pick out whatever dragon you want. Unfortunately, this game does have ads, so like bear with me. I might crop them out, but yes, there are ads in this dragon app. So you get to pick the color of your dragon and name your dragon, which is super fun. Named mine like Super Swag or something. Oh, just Swag. Yeah, I named it Super Swag. You are super swaggy. So this is my kitchen floor, and we are going to summon this little guy. He is so cute. The shadows are a little aggressive. I just noticed that because I'm kind of picky about it. But for like a 3D model is super cute, and this app also has you feeding, playing, and flying with the dragon. So you'll see me like feed them and play with them, then I'll make them fly around. I love that. That's so cool that you can like drive a dragon. Ever since that How to Train Your Dragon movie came out, I've been all about like, just like, imagine dragons, bro. They're all around. I think that like it's possible that they're real, or the fact about dragons is we make them real with augmented reality, and then they stick in our perception throughout time, that going backwards like 3,000 years ago or however long dragons have been in mythology, they're like experiencing the dragons that we experienced in AR just through a time loop. I don't know. Think about that stuff sometimes. But yeah, this guy's really cool. He flies around, and I really love the UI for the user interface for the right hand knob, because you can steer that way, and I just haven't really seen that much of that, and it's super cartoony and cute. As far as rating goes, cuteness, 5-star cuteness, fun, it is 4-star fun, maybe 3 stars because of the ads, and then usability, it does have a 4-star for usability. Alright, and for our second to last dragon app of the day, we are going to look at AR Battle Dragon. And this dragon also has a unique aesthetic. I think this dragon is fierce and awesome. I love looking at it. It's like all black with these little eyes, and I just want to snuggle him, but I can't because it's augmented reality. But there are a few things you can do in this app, which include in purchasing a fireball, as well as flying, and I think that there's a couple other things that you can purchase in this app as well. I purchased the fireball and the flying, just because I thought, why not? You can see him walking around, not necessarily like knowing the boundaries, which is why I ended up going outside eventually, because indoors it is kind of hard for the computer at this point, like where technology is, to know like what's a wall and what's floor. It's really good at knowing what a floor is, but as far as furniture, we're just not quite there yet. But we're getting there, and that's the important part. So yeah, with this guy, you steer him around and he'll walk around. I think you can adjust the color as well. I installed fire breath and flying just to experiment and see what that was all about. I love this. I think there's definitely a 5-star for cuteness. Fun, I would give it 3 stars just because it charges for basic things. And then usability, it doesn't have a lot of instructions, but it is very intuitive. The UI at the bottom is a little close together and hard to press one button instead of like another button. So I'll give it a 3 on usability. But yeah, super cute little dragon guy if you just won't keep one in your pocket, and if he's your aesthetic, he's your aesthetic, and you'll see my aesthetic later on, because the last app, I'm going to show you my favorite dragon, and I asked my brother to reinstall it on his phone so I could show you the egg process, because I can't delete my dragon, and I thought it was important to share the egg with you. So let's go ahead and go to AR Dragon, which is my personal favorite. AR Dragon starts off with this little egg, and you tap on the egg to spawn the dragon, and there are different levels of dragon. You can have a common dragon, epic dragon, legendary dragon, kind of like Pokemon. A tip for you guys, if you want to like leave the app open and the egg open before tapping it, just leave it open for a while. It'll incubate longer, and that's how I got an epic dragon. just a pro tip if you're interested. You can also name your dragon. I was going for super duper swag, but super duper is what we went with. You'll see like how heckin' cute these dragons are once you bring them into the space. He poops himself out of a little portal, and then he's there. He's like, oh, I'm so cute. I need to be cuter. Now we're gonna go outside and talk to my dragon, because my dragon's like old and cool, and I love my dragon. I feed him almost every day. Sometimes I forget, but I have to feed him every now and then or he'll fly away. And that's what I was talking about earlier, about having incentives to revisit the app, because it like makes it so much more fun when you know that like you're going to be playing it for a long time, or like there's rewards for continuing to play the app. So yeah, this is my dragon. My name's Quantum Swag, because why not? We play football together, and I feed it steak and turkey legs, and I bought it a cool like ice crown for the holidays. I really like this dragon just because it's so cute, and the usability on it is super fun. When I first found it, I was like, I don't know if there's an app that's brought me this much joy in a long time. Maybe like it's got that like Nintendogs feeling. Part of it's the UI, part of it is like the playfulness and non-imposing nature of it. Like it's just like, play with me, I'm a dragon. And the usability is great. I'm training my dragon right now. Don't blame the dragon for the poor fireball aim. It's me. I am the user that is steering the fireballs. I obviously need to practice some more, but it's cool. So yeah, there's 3 interactive features in this app: feeding, playing catch, and training your dragon. And when you train your dragon, you like level up, and so like your dragon over time will increase in skill and age. And I think that they're gonna add on to this app. I at least hope that they do, and right now there aren't ads in it. Not sure why, but I'm not complaining at all. But yeah, so AR Dragon gets 5 stars on cuteness, fun, and usability, just because it's something that I go back to regularly to play with the dragon, and I like that it's really easy to use and fun. So that's all for my dragon apps today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or recommend any apps that I should try out, please send them my way. I really like exploring new technologies and trying new things. So if you have any ideas, let me know.